Hello everybody, my name is Saint Lucky and welcome to Ultra ADHD, a game by Dancing NG. As always, there will be a link to their itch.io page as well as a link to my Discord if you want to harass me or suggest games. I'm not going to lie to you, I thought I knew what this game was about and I just read the description, and I think that's the only way I can really inform you about it. Ultra ADHD, which apparently stands for Amazing Death and Huge Destruction, is a game set in a land with no name. An evil god has brought forth the end times, the apocalypse. Few humans who are still alive hide behind walls ruled with an iron fist. An ancient prophecy tells of a legendary hero who defeated the evil god long ago, brought peace and prosperity to people, and mysteriously vanished. Perhaps you would be able to defeat the evil god yourself and save this world. So, that's a little different than what I thought it was about. Oh, okay, I've got my cigarette. 500 cigarettes. Oh. Yes, the phone booth in the middle of nowhere. Hello? Answer the phone. I could let me talk to him. Can you please let me talk to them for one? Oh, jeez. Hello there, mate. How are you doing this fine morning? God damn it, Motherland, you hit my arm. Run some water on it, you big baby. Anyways, you started it, take care of it. Sorry about that, mate, just some sibling rivalry. Sibling rivalry, she says. You jumped on me and grabbed the... Wow, mind your own language. It's not a fucking professional. Anyways, let's start from the top. How about you give us your name, lucky person? Well, wouldn't you be surprised? They call me Lucky. I see what you did there. Dad jokes are my favorite. It's no. It's not a joke. But do me a favor and don't push your luck there, lucky person. It's my name. What do you want me to say? Oh, speak the devil. See, I told you to put some water on it. I'm bleeding, and it didn't help. Do you see what I have to deal with, Lucky? Every time I hear her speak, I feel like I'm walking one more step towards a 100-foot cliff. It's either living with rebellious sister and her lack of tact, or living with an empty void and its lack of, being alive. Dark thoughts aside, Lucky, I'm sure you're even more confused now than you were before. That's... yes. Quick question, if you will, Lucky. Hopefully find it rude. Why the fuck aren't you responding to anything we say? Yes, I am interested to understand and to know why too. We've been talking for about 20 text boxes and Lucky never said a word. We're dealing with a silent protagonist. What? A protagonist who is silent. Yes, I see. Very interesting indeed, yes. You don't know what that means, right? Nope. It means Lucky doesn't speak, and we can basically make them do whatever we want. Oh? And because they're the protagonist, they're the only ones who can use weapons and save the world and oh? I'm gonna regret telling you this, aren't I? Right, this isn't about a damn visual novel. You want to get to the action. I want to stop bleeding, so let's keep it short. Also, a fun tip, you can skip dialogue by holding tab. Feel free to skip all the Motherland's ramblings. Look, we require your shooty bang services. Meet us at the forest. You'll be teleported to a location nearby in a few seconds. If you see Fatherland, tell him he's a dick for me. You have a safe trip. Oh, okay, I guess they weren't. Forest, huh? Yeah, this is the forest, I guess. Noises. Attention, due to the end times, entry to the forest is strictly forbidden. Hello. The end times are upon us. The prophecy tells of a silent hero who will defeat evil and save the world. Let us pray to our God and Savior for salvation. Wait, could it be you? Oh. Why is this glowing? Oh, no reason, I suppose. Item shop. Shot dog. Woof woof. Get the fuck away from me if you want to keep breathing. What is this Vizzy Pop humor? Oh, there's dead people. This is the end. Are you not the man I was supposed to meet in the forest? No refunds, credit life. Mildly injured shopkeeper. Apologies, but the store is closed due to the end times. We also regret to inform you that all of our assets and items were liquidated. The item shop will reopen once the Earth and/or universe has been cleansed and/or destroyed. Conditions may apply. Ah, you're lucky. Yeah, I received an order to give you something. It said something about defeating evil, something like that. Well, I do have this pipe. You can try it on training dummy. I just brought it up behind you. Also, I am legally obligated to tell you that this weapon's hotkey is 1, and you can holster weapons using the H key. I'm sure you'll figure it out. This legal jumbo mumbo's gibberish for me. Okay, dummy.jpg. Oh, I have to. Why does it make gun noise? Yeah. Okay, we have our pipe. Hello. Oh, entrance to the forest is tricky forbidden due to high numbers of zombies in the area. Wait, you look familiar. Let me check here. Silent, blue skin, smoker? Yeah, seems like I hit the jackpot. Lucky, right? I'll take that as a yes. Anyways, I have an order to grant you access to the forest, but you need some means of self-defense. Well, good, it looks like you have some. It's not too much, but it'll do. One thing before you go through, if you have any guts in your inventory, hit Q to eat some to heal up. You can pick up guts using E. I do believe I said quite enough. Have fun, you lucky bastard. Ah, yes, lucky me. I get to go into the forest of... Shh. Oh, what is shift to run? What is going on here? It's the most PC hanging I think I've ever seen. Suicidal person. Boricus are pastries made from phyllo donuts and usually stuffed with cheese mashed. The dish Stay back, you devil. I'm bruised. Hey, you over there. You want a taste of this pipe? Ow. Take that. These guts, I'm hurt already. Oh, there we go. I feel a little better. Yay. Ooh. 6 in mag, 0 in reserve. 6. I don't want to know about your Boricus films. Oh god dang. This thing smokes him. Where's the guy I'm supposed to meet here? Ow. Ow. I don't want to know about your Boricus. But thank you. Thank you for trying to keep me informed. I have 1 bullet left. We switch to my pipe. Yeah. Yeah. Motherland, hey Lucky, we're over here in the corner. Make sure to get rid of the zombies before you come. I think I did. Yeah. Wonderful, you have arrived. If you're wondering why we can't help, it's because we're NPCs. And NPCs in these sorts of games just kind of stand around doing absolutely nothing, waiting for the protagonist to wake us up. It's a very blunt description, but not far from the truth. In any case, Lucky, we've called you here for a very special reason. That reason is not, if to quote the great poet Motherland here, shooty shooty bang bang services. Let me have some fun with this Daddyland. We're required your combat expertise, Lucky. There, that's how you should say it. Basically, we want to bring down the developer of this game. Yes, Lucky, you're being toyed with for the sake of some bullshit grand adventure. You've already experienced some of it right now. Survival, horror, zombie, first-person shooter. Yeah, whatever he said. We've managed to hack into the system and break the dancing NG's control of us. Wait, so now I'm trying to kill the developer? Is that the evil god? Well, we can't fight. We can teleport you and ourselves and say what we please. We want to give you the power of free will to everyone. So you're just going to play along, but instead of fighting the final boss, you're going to kill Dancing Engie. We're basically going full JRPG here, using the power of friendship to kill a god. So are you Lucky? That's correct. What matters do you have with Lucky? We're Lucky's personal assistants. They're in a meeting right now. Do you want to leave a message? Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Motherland, Fatherland, Lucky, you are under arrest. For what? Conspiracy against the developer and massacre of the zombie species. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You'll be representing yourself in the trial, Lucky. A trial? As in a legal trial? Correct. In fact, it will commence right after this loading screen. Wait. Wait, the Supreme Court? What? The court is now in session for the trial of Lucky. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What a dancing and... Wait, you're the developer. Wait, the developer is the prosecution representing himself? Yes. How is that fair? Dancing Engie is unable to override the court decisions. How? He's the creator of this game. Is the defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but Lucky will be representing himself this trial. All right, I forgot Lucky's a silent protagonist. Well, I guess we're representing Lucky then. Like hell you are. There, I gave you basic speech functions for this level. Have fun. Lucky, kindly tell Engie exactly what you think. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I'm not a lawyer. How am I supposed to represent myself? Putting yourself in your own game is really narcissistic. Fuck you and fuck your game, you terrible excuse for a human being. Yeah, and if I may just say something to Engie before we begin. Oh, here comes Engie from Lucky themselves. You're the best developer ever. I love this game. I love this level, and I love you. The fuck? Are you all right, Lucky? What the fuck did you do to Lucky? My God, Engie, you're so handsome. And marry me. Engie senpai. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I planted this dialogue option to see if Lucky would choose it. That shit you made Lucky say tells us more about you, Engie, than anything. Hey, if it makes you any happier, all the other dialogue options were genuine. Wait, so if I picked anything else, I would have just said it. Order, order. You made me genuinely, unironically swear, so that's quite the accomplishment. Well, if you created this whole courtroom level, one might assume you wanted to have a trial. Correct. And I think it's best we proceed. Fuck you, though. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. I hereby conclude that Dancing Engie deserved that. Fuck you. Okay, yeah, I deserve it. Let's proceed then. Lucky is charged of conspiracy against the developer and possible murder of zombies. Prosecution calls the first witness to the stand. Please state your name and occupation. Commander Zed of the Zombie Armed Forces? Armed? You don't have firearms. Common misconceptions. We're called the Armed Forces because we use our arms to attack. Mr. Fatherland, please refrain from digressing from the trial. I agree. Moving right along here. Wait, you look identical to the other zombies we encountered. Miss Motherland, are people find these kind of comments offensive? It's akin to saying all you humans look the same. Well, considering this is my art style, everyone does kind of look the same. Cricket strip. As in, they look like shit. Mr. Zed, your claim is that Lucky unlawfully slaughtered your forces, am I right? Yes, slaughtered in the full sense of the word. Our peaceful homeland became a bloodbath. Peaceful my ass. I heard that. You can read my thoughts? Yeah, they were displayed in the text box right there. We could all see it. So I can't even think privately? It's another one of your jokes like that trap answer from before. Mr. Zed, please provide your testimony regarding Lucky. It'll be my pleasure. Oh, okay. I stationed my troops at the forest as always. Nothing particularly exciting happening for the first 3 hours. I heard the gate open, but didn't think much of it. Suddenly, I heard my fellow zombies screaming and moaning for help. Lovely Lucky right here killed them all for no reason. They were just standing there. Zombies won't hurt anyone, not even a fly. They deserve a death sentence immediately. Mr. Zed, please refrain from those kinds of statements. The defense may now start the bullshit examination. Lucky, you're going to have to deal with this yourself, but I can at least tell you how to perform a good bullshit examination. Do you want to hear it? Sure, but your explanation must be a haiku. Sure, I'd love to hear how you examine bullshit as long as it's in the form of a haiku. Seriously, I see Motherland to be a negative influence on you. True that, Fatherland. In return, I'll fulfill your request. I know how to call bullshit too. Listen to the statements. If you see lies, call them out. Do not lose court trust. That's about it, really. I can't decide whether I should be impressed or embarrassed by that. All right, I'm ready. Bullshit examination. I stationed my troops at the forest as always. Nothing particularly exciting happening for the first 3 hours. I think that sounds right. There was nothing particularly weird. I heard the gate open, but I didn't think much of it. Suddenly, I heard my fellow zombies screaming and moaning for help. I did hear them screaming and moaning. Lovely Lucky killed them all for no reason. They were just standing here. Zombies wouldn't hurt anyone, not even a fly. That's bullshit. Objection! Mr. Zed, you said that your troops did nothing after noticing my arrival. Exactly, you just killed them. You also said, and I quote, zombies wouldn't hurt anyone, not even a fly. I stand by that. And how would you explain the fact that when I approached zombies pursued me and tried to kill me? Impossible. But I would never. Are you really going to take Lucky's testimony here? We waited out in the forest and we saw firsthand how zombies attacked first. Fatherland is correct. Every zombie Lucky killed was in self-defense. What? So Lucky is cleared for the first charge of account for self-defense. What? I do believe we have sufficient evidence to prove that zombies... No, I refuse to believe that zombies under my command did such a thing. Attacking humans on sight is outlawed. You can deny that all you want. The courts unanimously testified that your zombies were aggro. So let's move on to our second allegation against Lucky, which is... Shut the fuck up. I suspect this sort of language towards the judge could get you kicked out of court. I will not rest until I get definitive proof that my zombies were hostile towards humans. As I said, proof that isn't you people. I suggest you give him what he wants, Lucky. Otherwise, we're going to be here all day otherwise. Can't you help us here? Hey, you started this whole fiasco. You solve it. So prove that zombies are hostiles. Tell him, Lucky. I need objective proof that Zed zombies are hostile towards humans. Shooting mechanics, guts, pickups. The starting town. I'm going to say the starting town. When I got into the starting town, it was protected by walls. Yeah, well, all human settlements are protected by walls. Have you considered why? You people are very protective. You lose your shit every time something's out of place in your little La La Land. Or maybe it's due to zombies. Come again? The shopkeeper, the priest talked about the end times. Tell me, Zed, how did zombies come about? I reckon they weren't any zombies before those times. We rose from our graves one day, loud noises, crazy skies, thunder, fire. Sounds like an apocalypse to me. Yes, I remember that happening a week ago. Yes, those things indeed are the signs of the end times. A week ago, that's when the walls were built to keep the zombies away. And to top it all off, the gatekeeper advised me to have a weapon at hand because the zombies outside haunt humans. Just because someone says something, that doesn't mean it's true. The guy wouldn't let me out until I got an old pipe from the shopkeeper. So considering that the walls were built to protect the survivors from zombies, that you rose from the apocalypse, that I was advised to have a weapon on me at all times, and considering Motherland and Fatherland's testimonies, oh, yes, that seems like abundant evidence to prove that zombies are hostile towards humans. But Thank you, Mr. Zed. I think we've cleared the massacre allegations. Goodbye. Where did Zed go anyway? Moving right along here, our second allegation is conspiracy. I assume that's your allegation, Mr. NG? Correct. Well, you've managed to vindicate yourselves of genocide. I reckon it'll be harder to vindicate yourself from conspiracy. Lucky. And what do you mean by conspiracy? Playing dumb now, huh? You know what I'm talking about. The phone call, the forest, the plans to kill me. You two were supposed to be the villains, professional killers in a land without law. Everyone sitting next to that table were supposed to have a big, epic boss fight at the end of the game. But no, you people just had to fuck it all up, didn't you? You weren't happy with your role, your 15 minutes of glory. Wait, you were originally supposed to be the final bosses of this game? Yes, but we had a change of heart. What we told you over the phone and in the forest was genuine. How would you feel if you knew how and when you'd die? We broke the system to free everyone from your quest, abolish evil, and just live in peace. A cute ideology. Lucky, read between the lines. They just want to save themselves. Order, order, says the person who started the apocalypse for some bullshit epic quest solely for Lucky. This is a video game. You people are not real. The only one who is Lucky. What is this game? God damn it, my fourth wall is going to be so sore after this. Order, order, order. This trial isn't about you, it's about Lucky. I call Lucky to speak on behalf of the defense. Great idea. I trust Lucky to completely on this. Let him have it. Don't fuck this up, Lucky. We were with you from square one. We never lied. We really, truthfully want to bring peace to these lands. Do you want to stand on the same side as NG? This game is getting really pretentious. You're taking it too seriously. What? What's next? Some kind of bullshit moral message saying that the only way to win the game is to not play at all? No, this is a very stupid game. You're all taking this way too seriously. How the fuck did we go from comedic survival horror game to philosophical discussions about fictional characters again? Well, I guess Lucky's right. Yeah, a little self-awareness is always good. I'm sorry, people. I just wanted to make something exciting and interesting. And it seems I got from a cheesy fourth wall breaks to pretentious ones. I guess it's the sort of thing that happens when you write it by the seat of your pants. Heartwarming. So, can we leave this drab court and go back to, like, the shooting game thing? Yeah, at least that was fun. Yeah, sure, let's kill some zombies. You know, NG, the writing in this game is still kind of, Yeah, I feel like the Matrix idea is a bit overused nowadays. You want to shoot zombies or not? Come on, Lucky, let's go. Yay! I got the pretentious ending. All right, let's side with the developer, see what happens. NG's right. I'm in it. Dancing NG's right. Pardon? We're here for fun and entertainment. And stories without some sort of conflict are hard to translate into a game. I don't think it's ethical to derail an entire video game and drag me all into this. NG, having a question. Why are we the villains? Because I felt a pair of professional killers with different personalities would make for good villains? I mean, these kinds of pairs are usually protagonists. Why not make them into villains for once? Been there, done that. Still, we may have been able to convince you, Fatherland, but not me. What about those who died in the end times? Not much we could do about them, unfortunately, but then again, the land is vacant. It's a new world. One can reboot the world, but when the whole game is gone, I'll have to write a new plot to accommodate. The game would become a plotless, nonsensical mess, a bit like what it is right now. So it's possible. But it's going to take a while. Don't you think that the benefit of the many outweighs the burden of one? Good luck killing the system. If you break the system, you break the game, and the entire system collapses. So what do you suggest? Just not playing the game? That's pretty much the most pretentious message you can put into a video game. I still believe in everything you say is bullshit and you're a psychotic killer, even if Lucky and Fatherland believe it. Look, either you play the original goddamn role or I make a new game with a whole new plot and characters. This is not an ideal situation for anyone. Lucky, You are wasting the court's time. My trust and patience with you has reached zero. Wait. What? We still have 5 trust points. Or whatever they're called. No matter, this court of law and has very specific rules. If you are unable to respect them by derailing the trial every 5 minutes, I have no choice. Are you going to close the case? Lucky is found guilty on all accusations and sentenced to life. Sentenced to life? Are you kidding me? Sentenced to life on our space prison. Wait, what? A space prison? A motherfucking space prison? What is the technology? That and badly written C# code. Isn't that insanely costly? It's the game's universe, sure is. In this game's universe, sure is, but it also means that we don't have to worry about you anymore. This is preposterous. Good night, Lucky. I'm sorry you have to go through this route. This is against them, not you. Wait, I agree with him and I'm the one who gets in trouble? You wait confined to a chair in what seems to be a space pod. It's a bit bigger than you, but not by much. It's very uncomfortable. The only light source is a lowly flickering fluorescent lamp. Judging from the ramen noodles floating in the air, the pod is in 0G. You've been stripped of any and all clothes and weapons and instead wear an orange jumpsuit with a barcode as identification. There's a desk lamp and a bunch of ramen noodles floating in the air, a monitor in front of you, and your chair. Your desk lamp. You repeatedly open and close your mouth, hoping to catch some straight ramen. The few noodles you've managed to eat taste horrible. You're no longer hungry. This fact won't help you with any puzzles or anything. I just thought you'd like to know that. Although it's right in front of you, you were tied to the chair and cannot directly interact with it. It looks like some sort of touchscreen. It's currently off. Okay, break free. Your legs and arms are tied to the chair. You move around sporadically trying to break free. After a while, you give up. These chains are tough. However, the monitor right in front of you springs to life. Apparently, triggered by your movement, the monitor lights up and makes a short startup jingle. After booting up, it displays the following. Prisoner Lucky. Time left in solitary confinement. Life sentence. If you believe this is a mistake, shout help to call for support. Help. You shout help. A rotating circle appears in the middle of the screen along with the words proceeding or processing. After a few seconds, a synthesized voice comes out of the monitor. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. If you experience issues, please say help. Help. You say help again, the monitor says processing. Message again. After a few seconds, the voice says, I'm sorry, I can't help you with your whelp. Do you want to search whelp online? Yes. Here's what I found. The voice replies, whelp is a word often used. I'm not. What? Wait. Example, whelp were fucked up in space prison. Now that the prisoners can release themselves if they say a secret phrase. Fucking amazing job. Well, what's the secret phrase? Schadenfreude. Why? Wait, what's that? Some kind of Nazi word? Yes, it means happiness derived from the misfortune of others. Computer pauses for a second. Yes, this word is indeed German. Schadenfreude. Secret passage accepted, or secret phrase accepted. The chains holding your arms and legs are now released. You're now floating in the space pod. Search for a way out. You feel around the pod looking for a way out. You hit your head on the ceiling and walls a few times. You manage to find the secret button hidden on the roof of the pod. You hit the button and the monitor turns red and the words emergency override flash on the screen. The pod accelerates downwards towards Earth. As the pod picks up more and more speed, you're dragged back down to your chair, unable to move from the extreme G-force. After a few seconds, you hear a loud thump, and the pod crashes onto the Earth and shakes everything in it. You receive multiple head wounds from the crash, but luckily nothing major. The pod opens, revealing a barren desert land. Hello, Lucky. I've been waiting for you to wake up for about 2 hours now. I admit it, it's a lovely view, but it got boring after a while. So now that you're awake and we've all gillied up, we can end this properly. Mother and Fatherland have sent you to kill me? Cool, let's have a final battle. Right here, right now, like the old days. Come on, it'll be fun. I'll even let you make the first move. Use your mouse to select action. Why is it an RPG now? You punched Dancing Engine in the face, 46 damage. He fires at you with a shotgun. A punch versus a shotgun? I'd reckon this would be an easy fight. Do I? Inventory. I'm gonna run. An invisible wall stops you. I'm not gonna let you that easy. Take this. Another punch. Fires it with your shotgun, 306 damage. Motherland and Fatherland are dead. But this shouldn't anger or sadden you. It should make you happy. Those two use you for their own selfish needs. Take that. Jesus. You're doing well so far, my friend. You'll die. I'll clean this mess of a game up, and we can return to my original vision. Well, we're done here. Good night. Game over. Press any key to restart. Oh. Oh. Hello? What's going on? Did you miss us? Let's finish the job. The power of friendship. What the hell? You're back with fucking God mode? I thought I killed these rebels. No. Well, no matter what. You want to play that way? Fine, then let's dance, motherfucker. Kick Enji's ass. Ha! You give Dancing Enji the middle finger. Emotional crit with 13,411 damage. He fires at you with his shotgun. Miss. I see. You weren't kidding. Hi-ya! Another middle finger. Fires at you with his shotgun. Hi-ya! Another middle finger. I'm just gonna keep hitting you. The middle finger. Fuck. Dancing Enji is defeated. Well, I guess this is it then. It's been nice knowing you all. Good night, and good luck on your future endeavors. Oh. Hello, Lucky. This is Motherland. I'm calling you to tell you that everything's fine. Enji pulled the plug on you. Yes, but we're still alive, and we've decided to settle in the starting town. I'm taking this opportunity to do something I didn't think I'd ever done in my life. That being apologizing. I apologize for using you for our own goals against your will. I apologize for being flamboyant and rude and generally ruining every sensible plan we had. I apologize to you, Lucky, for taking you into some stupid adventure that took us right back to where we were before. I should also apologize for the somewhat anticlimactic ending. Hell, at this point, I should apologize for apologizing too much. But I just wanted to get this off my chest. This feeling has been haunting me from the moment you were convicted. There's a pretty good chance you won't even receive this transmission, and even if you do receive it, you might not accept my apology. But I just wanted you to know that I feel guilty that all this happened. I think this is it, really. I have informed Fatherland about doing this, and frankly, I don't know if I should. Point is, I'm sorry. No sarcasm, no BS, no joking. Goodbye, and thanks for everything. Jesus. What an ending. Oh, speak to the lamp. You say a few words towards the lamp. It continues floating in the air. It's a regular desk lamp. It won't answer you. Discuss climate change with the lamp. It's a desk lamp. If it didn't answer when you said hi to it, why do you think talking about politics would do the trick? Discuss U.S. domestic policy with the lamp. Changing the subject won't change the fact that you're still talking to yourself and making yourself look like you have serious issues. It's a good thing you're in space and no one acknowledges that. Discuss Israeli-Palestine conflict with the lamp. You learn that the lamp advocates for a two-state solution. Really now? No, not really. You fuck lamps can't talk. You know what? Maybe I'm at fault here. I'm the one who gave you the option to keep talking to Lamp, so I can't really blame you for clicking on every single one of them and seeing what happens. And frankly, all of this made me really tired. I don't feel like writing the actual text adventure anymore. So there you go. Congratulations, you beat the game. Let's just call this the Lamp ending or something. You made me so jaded and pissed off that you won the game. Congrats. Feel free to close it now and leave it in misery. Triumphantly accept your ending. All right. Sweet. The lamp ending. Okay, and for the final ending, we have to go to the final boss and talk. Hello, NG. Look, we both know what's going to happen. We've been through this. What good is a sequence if you know every move and every twist? So I propose to you a fight. I propose you fight the toughest final boss I can conceive. Feelings. No! You'll see what I mean in a bit. Brace yourself. Oh. I don't know where we are. I wish I were kidding. Motherland, fatherland ought to find us at some point. They've transcended so far up the sentience ladder that I have no idea where they are or what they're doing. The good part is, though, is that it'll give us some quiet time to talk. Away from all the digital noise, the randomness, the silliness, and the bullshit. I can finally have some real talk with you, Lucky. So, hi there. You know me as Dancing NG, or as NG, but my real name is Alon Karmi. It's a strange name for non-Hebrew speakers to hear because it often sounds like alone to them, as in by yourself. I remember talking to the Swede a few years back. She introduced herself and then I said, "Hi, I'm Alone." And there was this tense, awkward silence until I had my oh shit moment and quickly said, "Oh no, that's my name, I'm Alone." That's why I usually go by my nickname in a lot of situations, including this game, coincidentally. The name you entered at the beginning, Lucky, it's also a nickname, isn't it? Yeah. Now that we're by ourselves talking, I think it's best we talk honestly without these masks and nicknames. I mean, do whatever you want, it's just a thought. I'll tell you my real name. My real name is Jake. It's nice to meet you, Jake. I'm glad you're here. That feels weird to read you say that. So I heard you completed every single ending. Nice. I just want to ask which one was your favorite. Probably the pretentious ending. I thought it was really funny. That's a crowd favorite. I'm glad it worked so well. I was writing the court section, and at some point I thought, am I going too far with this sentience gag? So to affirm my suspicions, I created the pretentious ending. It's also a cheap shot towards indie games, which sometimes go off course to deliver some clever spiel or message. Undertale was still kind of popular when this game came out in 2016. Propos of nothing. Right, so what is Ultra ADHD about? No, really. What's the theme? The message? I heard a lot of different interpretations. The truth is, it's a drunken self-insert fic, but really, what is it about? I called it a game about things, and I still stand by that. I don't know what this is really about. I wrote it all on a whim with the sole intention of putting everything I love and find funny into one game after taking too long to make a survival horror game. I'd call it a nonsense game if I was hard-pressed to provide a serious definition. But then I got a bit of traction. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it was enough to make me feel like I was becoming someone. Might have gone on an ironic ego trip or two. Let's Players played it. I got a lot of nice comments on Itch and Game Jolt. I even got a few messages on Twitter by people who said, really loved your game, and inspired me to make my own games. I expected a love it or hate it response, and instead got a really positive one. And I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I can't help feel a bit weird about it. At some point in 2018, I got an email from the Slam Dance Festival saying that they want to showcase UADHD in their festival. And I said, sure, go ahead, and gave them all the documents they needed. And I didn't fly to the States because getting a visa is a fucking nightmare. That it is. And in my mind, I went, this shit? You want to showcase this shit? This shit with an excuse, art style drawn only because I can't model or draw. This shit that keeps making fun of its own writing because any decent piece or writing is either a reference or crass joke. This shit that tries to vary up the gameplay so much it winds up being flat and disjointed. Really. This shit. I've been making video games with my friends since 2007, back when Game Maker was bought by Yo-Yo Games. Y'all think yearly game installments are ridiculous? In my prime, I had a new game out every other week. We used sprite sheets I got from shady websites, shitty MIDI covers of songs we loved. I uploaded them to now deactivated Yo-Yo Games Sandbox, and it was wonderful. I was just happy to put my games out there and have people enjoy them. Broken and unfinished as they may be, and they were. Ooh, they were. I wish I could have the feeling of wonder and creation again. Now I believe that I'll only be happy if I make this huge narrative adventure with a lot of different characters and mechanics. Why? Because fuck me. Indie games are incredible nowadays, and I want to make the same game that inspired me to make games in the first place. I abandoned so many projects because they didn't line up with my vision, and I felt they never would. Yeah, that's heavy. I wasn't expecting this funny game to get so real. Sorry about that, I'm just using this ending to get things off my chest. When you make a game built on irony and satire, it's hard to talk about heavy shit. Funny thing is, this ending was in my head since 2016. If you ran from the final JRPG battle 3 times, Engie would give up and talk to you about the development of the game until you quit the game. But now, armed with 2 years of retrospect, I feel like it works significantly better than now it would have been in 2016. Just stay with me here, we're gonna get a bit darker though. I'm with you. One of my favorite gaming moments at all time comes from Saints Row 4. You drive with Prince on a mission location, and then both of you start singing Opposites Attract Together. It's such a hearty moment. I smiled the whole way through. I love the set piece to the bits. This is a game where you're literally stuck in a simulation with superpowers, but it still finds time to have those little bonding moments with its characters. I love media that presents itself as trashy or lowbrow, but reveals heart of gold underneath, because that's emotion, and heart that it is art. Being honest and human and genuine is art, at least if you ask me. Back in 2018, when I first wrote this ending, I didn't feel particularly proud of Ultra ADHD. I still like parts of the games, sure. I did love the concept, but it was hard for me to ask people to play it as a whole. Nowadays, I am legit fulfilled and proud of it, and see it as the nonsense-fueled fun story that it is. Writing this ending sure helped. I spilled it a bit earlier when we talked about how heavy this entire thing is, but when you indulge so heavily in irony and jokes and memes, what you gain is comedy, you lose in emotional cohesion and genuineness. I'm not saying one should just release themselves from all irony and satire, just asking to keep a balance like the art I hold so dear to my heart. Looking back, I want to punch 2016 me in the goddamn face. It's embarrassing for me to think about. I was once told that feeling like shit about your past self is a very mature feeling. So I guess I'm a big boy now. Yeah, I mean, you matured. Games mature. It's okay. This is a normal thing. I'm 27 at this point. I've never developed games, but there's about 1,001 different concepts in my life that I think I can really attribute a lot of this to, and it really is just a normal part of life. I know, and I have matured, but that's the double-edged sword. As I grew up, I started watching more and more game reviewers and journalists. It made me a more opinionated and perspective person, but it also made me feel critical in my own creations and robbed me of that free-spirited attitudes I had a decade ago. I can identify and articulate every flaw in my games, and those are the only things I'm able to see. I'm kind of with you here, Alone. I think this is a very common thing most people go through, and I don't know how long ago you actually wrote this game, but for any of you watching, it's a thing everyone goes through. I go through it constantly, for example, with this YouTube channel. It's so easy to compare yourself to others and to say, why am I not performing to their standards? Do I need to be doing what this person does? Do I need to be doing what that person does? And it's a difficult thing to navigate. But honestly, what I found really keeps me afloat is essentially finding what I like to do that is fun and just saying, screw it. If I'm having fun, that's the part that really matters. Because, I mean, if you're not having fun, what's the point? That's 90% of the choices I've made in life, and I couldn't be happier for it. And sometimes you just kind of need that realignment. You need that wake up call. Because if you go too deep into it, you get stuck. You get stuck in a cycle, essentially. I'm not saying critics are in any way malicious or that you can't criticize me or my creations. By all means, shit on me on Twitter or whatever. I'm saying that it made me a lot more self-conscious about my creations for all the positives and negatives that entails. Video games have also become such a creative and commercial force since I started making them in 2007. It's incredible. Everything is finding its audience and the indies are killing it, but it's all super competitive, which is understandable, but also a bit sad. And it's true. Like, I remember being just a little lad, and video games were purely just for the sake of having fun. That's the only reason they were really made. They weren't like profitable ventures with multi-billion-dollar investors and all these corpos. And I say that, but I'm a corpo. I literally teach it. But it's a different world. It really is. I mean, if you really look back in the late 90s, early 2000s, these still weren't massive companies producing these large games like the first God of War, the Mortal Kombats. They were still pretty small teams doing these. And they did it because they loved it. Your favorite ending was the pretentious one, wasn't it? Maybe this ending is a new pretentious ending. The line between talking about your feelings and being pretentious about your feelings is a very thin line in my eyes. Do you think I crossed it? I don't know. I feel like I did a good job at keeping in check. I think you did an amazing job. I mean, you're making me a little emotional, because I don't think we ever really see this level of personability or honesty. And should we have it in every game? No. Like, believe it or not, I don't want the Mortal Kombat developers, when they make the newest game, to be telling me about what they're going through in their day-to-day lives. But, you know, hearing it from like an individual who really tries to make it in this field, I think you did an amazing job at conveying your thoughts and emotions on it. And I don't think you can be pretentious about that. I'm sure you can, but if you're being honest, you're not being pretentious. You're giving your actual thoughts, and that's a very genuine process. I think I covered everything. Looks like if there's one piece of advice I can give you, it's this. Don't get hung up on definitions. If you make films, you're a filmmaker. If you make games, you're a game dev. You don't need validation from anyone to do what you love. You can learn anything nowadays. Just pick a direction and go for it, Jake. And finally, oh jeez. God damn it, they found us. Oh, I have a shotgun now. And they've got my shotgun. Impressive. It's no surprise they've managed to grant you God mode so easily then. I'm just relieved everything's off my chest. This has gone on long enough. I want to say that I've concluded this chapter of my life. I can't stop burrowing in this game forever. Honestly, if any of you ADHD got to you in any way, then I'm a satisfied man. If not, thanks for being here anyways. That shotty will kill me in one shot, as all video game shotguns should. It's been a pleasure, Jake. I hope you had fun. Good night and good luck on your future endeavors. Well, this sucks. I don't want to shoot you after we just had this big heart-to-heart. Can I just... Oh, I fired into the void. Wow. The cut ending. Well, that was deep. I wasn't expecting such a silly game to really just kind of give a heart-to-heart to me, and I do really appreciate it. A lot of the games I tend to look at tend to be very silly or very you know, oh, thank you. A lot of these games tend to be very serious or very silly, and it's for a good reason. Like they're all very similar in the sense that they're trying to make it in the industry. But it does feel good to just kind of hear one's unfiltered thoughts in this kind of medium, show a perspective that we don't really get to see. Um, so thank you for giving me that perspective. I hope wherever you are along you are doing better in terms of the mind space, and I hope you see this. This is 5 years ago, apparently. I just saw that in the bottom right. Gives you a lot to think about, a lot to pause. Well, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this game, give it a like, subscribe. Like I said, go support Alon wherever he is on itch.io, Twitch. Tell him I sent you, because this was really good. I usually say some games are good. I usually say a lot of games are good, but this knocked it out of the park. Thank you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.